Welcome to Creative Tien channel. Today I'm going to do a simple tutorial for hand knitting a mesh stitch or a net stitch. It is easier to do a mesh stitch with crochet, but it seems a lot harder to do it with hand knit. I was experimenting with different textures and I found out I can hand knit a stitch that's very similar to crocheted netting. And with this stitch, you can do a market bag because it's stretchy, so you can carry a lot of stuff when you shop. And when you're not shopping, you can shrink down to a small size to fit in your pocket. I'm going to start with my circular knitting needle and just worsted weight yarn. For this sample, I will make 20 stitches. I'm just using long tail cast on. Now I have 20 stitches. I'm going to start knitting. For this stitch, it's a 2-row repeat. The even number row will be the same and the odd number rows will be the same. So first we start with knit front and back. Knit the front and we also turn a little bit. You see the back leg. We knit the back and you'll see 2 stitches on the right and then we'll knit them together. I just insert the left needle, go through both stitches, and I stick out from the front of the right needle and knit it, so now it becomes 1 stitch again. And we'll keep repeating that, knit front and back. That's the front, and then turn a little bit, you find the back leg. The back side might be a little tight. And then knit the back. And then we have 2 stitches, and we want to knit those 2 stitches together. Now we finish the second stitch and we just keep repeating that. Knit the front, knit the back, and then knit the 2 stitches together, so it's back to 1 stitch. That's my 3rd stitch, and we just keep doing that all the way to the end. Knit the front, knit the back, and then knit 2 together. After the first row, we just turn and start our second row, and we are going to do purls. So similar to the first row, we are going to do purl front and back. So make sure you have the yarn in the front of the needle and purl the front, and then continuously purl the back. Now we can let go of the stitch on the left. Now we have 2 stitches on the right and we are going to purl together. And I like to insert the left needle to the back of the right needle. And then I'm going to wrap the yarn and finish the purl stitch. And we'll continue doing all the same for every stitch. Purl front, purl back. Let go of the left needle and then insert the left needle to the right, the back side of the right needle, and then wrap the yarn, finish up, So we'll continue like that. Purl front, purl back, and then purl two together. Purl front, purl back, purl two together, and you can see it start to form the mesh. And if you open up a little bit, you will see all the holes in between. Now the third row will be the repeat of the first row, and the fourth row will be the repeat of the second row. So now we just go back to the first row. We'll knit front and back, front and back leg, and then knit two together. You can see the mesh starting to form. So that's how we knit mesh. This is after the third row. If you open up, you'll see all the holes. And the fourth row is the same as the second. We'll do purl, purl front and back, purl front leg and the back leg, and purl two together. This stitch creates a much wider fabric than the standard stockinette stitch. So you have to consider that when you design it. And it's always good to have a sample first and measure the dimension from that. So that's it about the hand knit mesh stitch. It can be a very relaxing and mindless project. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one.